Okay, so this is just going to be a everyday carry update video. I haven't done one of these in a little while, so I figured I would do one. And I'm filming this on my phone because now that I feel like I have a phone that is good enough to film in a acceptable quality, I figure, this is probably the easiest way to do this right now. So let's get into talking about it. Of course, the thing that probably most of you are interested in is the pocket knife. Now, like normal, with the EDC videos, this is like the one thing that is always changing. Um, Although this is a really good representation of what I normally carry. Most of the time these days, I'm carrying one of these slip joint pocket knives, either from Great Eastern Cutlery, which is what this is, or a case, or I have a Boker Barlow that I carry sometimes too. This is the Great Eastern Cutlery number 12 toothpick, and it has the probably the best jigging on a jigged bone cover that I've ever seen. I really like the way the knife looks, but I haven't really carried it that much. So today I threw it in my pocket and I figured I'll carry it a little bit today. But yeah, like I said, pocket knives pretty much always changing. But usually it's a slip joint pocket knife. Most of the time these days, I don't carry a modern folder because I'm just not really that excited about them these days. I'm way more into slip joint pocket knives because that's just what I like. So yeah, that's what's in my pocket today as far as pocket knife, and a pretty good representation of what I normally do carry. And that's the Great Eastern Cutlery number 12 toothpick. You can still get these a couple of places. I don't know if you can still get the jig bone, but I know I've seen the Chechen rosewood a couple of places still. So, if you're interested in a really well-made toothpick pocket knife, you may want to find one of these before they're all gone. Okay. For my lighter that I carry, I'm back to carrying a Zippo. I bought this Zippo I bought a Boker razor jackknife thing, and I bought this along with it off of Blade HQ just because I wanted to. Um, this is just a plain brass Zippo. And you can see it's, taking on some wear and patina and all that stuff because it is brass. So yeah, I don't really want to talk too much about a Zippo because, it's just a Zippo. I think most of us know about them. But yeah, I've replaced the pick that I have been carrying with a Zippo once again. Flashlight, I've got this. Come on. Come on, phone. There we go. This Streamlight MicroStream USB. It uses a USB cord to charge it, so you don't use changeable batteries. The pocket clip on this one has been through hell. I've bent this a lot because I've caught it on things and bent it back into place and everything, but it's still holding on. And I like this little light. Puts out a lot of light for the size that it is. I don't know how much light it is, but yeah, I'm not going to do that because that really freaks out the camera on the phone. But yeah, it puts out a lot of light for what it is, and it's got two different modes. It's got a low light mode and a higher output. I don't remember what the lumens are because it's been a while since I've bought this flashlight. But yeah, it's holding up well. I've only charged it a few times, and it works well for what I need it for. And if you don't carry a flashlight, if you ever start carrying a flashlight, you'll find yourself going to use it a lot. So when you lose a flashlight, I need to buy a new one immediately. Car keys, same pretty much. Key for the car. I got my little tag off of like a water heater or something that my friend gave me. Key for the house. I've got a new Victorinox XT Classic on here because my old one was getting really worn out. And I went down to Country Knives down in Paradise, Pennsylvania. Or no, it's in Intercourse. It's in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I got the one that said Paradise on it because that was the one that I wanted. But yeah, Country Knives is in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I know it has a very funny name. It's a very touristy town, a lot of Amish stuff. And Country Knives is, of course, a knife shop down there. They do carry Great Eastern Cutlery knives, as well as pretty much every other knife brand. Um, but they're a little bit more expensive than most online retail stores. Um, but I went down there with my friend this year, and I wanted to buy something, so I decided to buy another Victorinox Classic SD because my old one was really worn out. So that's keys. A little update on that. Try to get that off camera so the thing doesn't try to focus on it. Wallet, same wallet I've been carrying for like 5 years. My little Walmart leather wallet with the Remington 12 gauge case head on the wallet. Well, it's been holding up really well. That's why I haven't needed to replace it. And I have no plans in the future to replace it because I don't care. It's a wallet. It works for what I need it for, which is holding cash and all of my rewards cards, pretty much. So yeah, it's a wallet. I've got a watch on. Usually wear this watch. This is a Casio. I guess it's called the Illuminator, although I don't really know. I think this was like $15 at Walmart, and I've had it for a little while now, and I haven't had any issues with it. And I really like this watch. So after this one dies, I'll probably get something similar because this is pretty much what I need. It's got a couple different modes. It's got a mode that I can set so that I know when to take my food out of the oven, which is like the most used thing that I use this watch for, other than just, showing me what time it is. So that's that. On to this. This is a bandana. Before all this pandemic stuff started, I used to carry a bandana anyway, just to use as like a handkerchief to like wipe my nose or wipe something off of my face, or wipe my hands off if I needed to. Normal like handkerchief things. If you're an old man, you'll understand. um, um, but since this whole pandemic thing's been started, I've gotten a lot more of these because this is what I use as my face covering when I go in businesses and when I'm at work. Um, so that's really come in handy. I've gotten a lot of these. I got a bunch of different ones. This one's blue. I have some like tie-dye ones. I got a pink one, a purple one, a camouflage one. I've got a bunch of different ones. Just because I wear a new one every day, because I wear it and then I wash it, because most of the time when I wear these, it's at work, which means I'm wearing it for like 7 or 8 hours straight. So by the time I get home, it's sweaty and gross in there. So I put it in the wash basket and it gets washed, and then it's good to go again, all clean and everything. That's why I use these instead of the surgical masks, because the surgical masks are disposable. So you wear it once and you're supposed to throw it away. That creates a lot of waste, and I would rather use the bandana or some sort of fabric mask that you can rewash and continue to reuse for quite a long time, because it saves both money and it doesn't generate as much waste. I'm sure if you're like me, you've seen a bunch of surgical masks all over parking lots and stuff outside of businesses, and that kind of really annoys me. So I certainly don't want to be one of those people. Um, but anyway, that's just 2020 pandemic type stuff. Hopefully, we will be out of this soon. So I think that's pretty much everything. You're probably wondering, because normally I have a gun. Um, I haven't actually been carrying a gun recently, just because I'm not really doing a whole lot. Like, I go to work, I come home, I'll go like to Walmart once a week. I'll go to like gas stations. If you know what Sheets is, I go to Sheets to get food sometimes. And I go through like the McDonald's drive-through, and that's pretty much what I do, other than just like I'll go hiking. But I don't really feel like I need a gun while I'm hiking, because generally speaking, the gun isn't because of animals. Well, it's because of animals, but not the kind of animals you find in the woods. Uh, it's generally speaking to protect myself from people who might want to hurt me or people around me. Um, so I haven't really been carrying that because I haven't been doing a whole lot. So that's not in this video. Plus, I think my concealed carry license thing has expired, and I'm not really sure how they're going to go about renewing these because generally you go down to the courthouse and, that's closed right now. Um, so they sent me a thing in the mail to fill out and mail in. And then I guess at some point they'll, like, whenever all this is over, they'll have me come down and take my picture and give me the new license and everything. But I'm not sure. Maybe I should look it up. I'm not sure if mine is still valid since the whole 2020 pandemic thing happened. It only just expired, like I think it was on the 15th of December, so it hasn't been expired for that long. But yeah, I haven't been carrying a gun for a little while now, just because I haven't really been doing a whole lot. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just a EDC video and me talking about random stuff, kind of. Um, yeah, so if I don't make another video, which I probably won't, it's the 22nd. I hope everybody has a good Christmas, a good holiday if you don't celebrate Christmas. And hopefully, 2021 will be better than 2020. But I guess we'll find out. Have a good day, guys.